Hi, welcome back to a new school year, and this video is to welcome you to a new look for our clevr landing pages and things like that. Over the summer, clevr has developed a new dashboard, and we've got it pushed out hopefully to all of our staff. So if you don't see the dashboard kind of like what it looks like on the screen right now, just put a help ticket in and we'll get that figured out for you. But this new dashboard is going to make it a lot easier to search for data and find out things right on this screen. So this is what the new dashboard will look like, and I'm in a fake account here, so these aren't going to be real students in our division or anything like that. But the dashboard should have 3 sections pushed out to you already. Later on, we hope to be able to add pieces that you can customize your dashboard and add in new cards, but that hasn't happened yet. We're just getting started on this. So each one of these things on the dashboard is called a card, and the main one that you're going to spend a lot of time in is the listings card. And the cards will always open up to the last form you had active. So if it was the transition form, that's the results that you're going to see right here. One thing I'd like to show you around a little bit is what some of these things can do. So if it is the transition form, the category isn't up to date just yet. In the future, we'll be able to categorize forms. So if you have an ASAC worker that comes to your school, Aboriginal Student Achievement Coordinator, there might be a category just for ASAC forms, or for human resource forms, or for staff forms, or things like that. But we don't have that up just yet, so this category isn't going to do much for you right now. But in the future, hopefully you can sort forms into different categories. Here is where you would choose whatever form you want to work on, and like I said, it will save the last one you were on, so the next time you open clevr, it will remember you were on the transition form. Now, you might have something that looks like this, and you can search right on the page. You can narrow it down right on the page, and to be able to put a search, you can see there's one field that the transition form is sorting by right now. So all the students at St. Alphonse in Viscount, there are 3 students, and you click the down arrow to see that they are looking for the person status of active. Now, we can also have inactive students and pre-registered students, but this is going to be the default. If you want to search for students that used to be at your school but are no longer active, you would choose the inactive button, and there are some names actually that show up there. So that is the default. You can search in here by everyone. So if I wanted to search by grade, I could type in that I want, all the grade 4s, and I would apply. I'm not going to get any hits because none of these students have a grade level. So then I could just take that off and apply. You can always clear this search. And then you can also save the search here. And if I push save search, I type in a name for it, I push the save search button, and it shows up down here as a save search. It would show up as transition because that's the form it was on, and then whatever the name is, and you just do a click, you push the title, and it would take you right to that search. But this is one way that we can search and start filtering out some of the things that we want to look for. You can export this list. So if I want this exported to an Excel spreadsheet, you can configure any of these. You can turn on and off any of these titles to show up in this. So right now it's just number, grade, person, role, up to date created. If I wanted to put in the grade, a separate one, I could apply and save, and there should be a separate grade that shows up right there. So there, the clevr admin is in grade 2. This is why they didn't show up as grade 4. Okay. You can also remove anything from this table that displays it. Close that selection so that you just have the transition form, or you can choose a different form. So and then to go to any of these, you just have to push on the name, and it takes you directly to that person's record. The other 2 cards that I want to quickly go over here are the save searches, like I showed you here. And so if I tested my saved searches, I wouldn't have anyone because it wasn't for St. Alphonse, right? There we go. Okay, so if I'm going to go, well, let's say I wanted to do another search. Sorry, I'm thinking as I'm clicking here. So I want to, let's now do the grade and 2 and apply. I should only get that one hit. So let's say that I wanted all of these. I could save this search as grade 2 and then the year. And it shows up as being right here. Okay. So I can expand this. If I wanted, if I clicked on it, I see all of my listings. That's the save search I had. You don't have to redo everything. If I want to run it again and save this again, it can save as a new search or update an existing search. So I can choose to save this as a new search if I want to, or I can just update it. Maybe I've changed something in there. So there are a few tweaks there. We have a bunch of searches that, as a division, we were able to push out to all of our users. I've asked about that. I don't know the answer just yet because we have a bunch grade-specific searches that might come in handy. Or if you are a counselor, I had some searches set up for counselors to find out active files, closed file, that kind of thing. I don't know that answer just yet, so we might be able to push searches out to everyone. But for right now, you just create your own searches and put them in here. The last card that I'm going to talk about on here is the quick profile search, and it is very helpful if you are trying to just find a student to add to a forum. Now, a transition forum should have everybody, but if I want to do a student search for anyone that starts with the letter A, it's not going to bring up anyone. Oh, it'll enter at least 3 characters. So A and D, let's see. Yeah, no results found. If this was a school and you knew who you were searching for, you could just type in the first 3 letters of their first name, their last name, whatever, and their name should show up. Same thing with a staff search. If you have access to other staff members, you can type in 3 characters to find the staff. And as soon as a result is found, it would show up. You click on that person's name and it takes you to, it would take you to this screen. And this is called the profile screen. And this is a picture if you've had a picture uploaded, which needs to happen manually. So probably there aren't a lot of pictures there, but it gives you the snapshot. It tells you that this student has a violence threat risk assessment form, a transition form, referral forms. These are all the forms they have, and you can jump directly to some of these forms to update them just by clicking here. So go back to the home button. So that's a quick overview of our new dashboard. Like I said, it's still new to me as well. So as you are playing in the dashboard, or as I am playing, I will add in some more videos. I will send instructions out, but get around, try it out, see what you can see. And yeah, have fun in Clever.